My name is Michelle Lopez. I'm an elementary school teacher and a published author. I wrote a children's book called Animal Magic, A Yoga Tale of Love and Unity, and I'm also a collaborative author in the Awakening Starseed series. So today I'm here to talk to you about a goddess activation I had with Radhaa Nilia. And I just want to give you the details of it and let you know what I got out of this experience. So I have known Radhaa since I did the Awakening Starseeds Volume 1 book. And so now I'm currently working with her in Volume 2, also being a collaborative author. So I've known her for a few years now. And when I first met her, it was this very just, I don't know, I felt like an immediate connection, a sisterhood, a kinship. So a little bit like kindred spirits. And I kind of got her, like I really got her energy and I could see her very clearly. So she's just bubbly, full of life and funny as heck, and I really enjoy her energy. So anyway, when the opportunity came up to have a goddess activation session with Radhaa, I was like, oh wow, this could be really great for me because it's just the right timing for me. And everything happens in the right timing. Now, when these activations come along, sometimes they come along when we're not quite seeing them coming, right? And when we get activated, it really brings up your stuff, you know. So, but we can also consciously choose to have an activation. And so in this case, I was like, well, I felt this heart energy coming through when it was first, presented to me, and I was like, I feel that heart energy, and I felt it could be a very good experience. So I had the session with Radhaa, and she creates a very beautiful, sacred, safe space for these activations to occur. She connects to your team of supporters in spirit, and so for me it was her connecting into the enchanted realm, and some of my people from the enchanted realm were there. I feel very much connected to the elementals, the elemental energy. And so another thing that she picked up on during my session was a green dragon. So, and speaking of green dragon, the goddess that I was working with is Green Tara. So it was activated in the Green Tara energy. Green Tara comes from the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, and she comes in many forms. There's actually like 21 forms of Green Tara. And so she's a really powerful energy. And there's some things that really stood out to me after the session, after I've had a chance to process, which I'll tell you about. But one of the things that came through was this concept or this idea revolving around innocence and a return to innocence. The other thing that came up for healing was some grief that I had been holding on to, and I was really activated in self-love. So let me tell you about the session. So one of the things that she tuned into was my heart as the main chakra that really needed to be worked on. And so she told me that I had built some walls around my heart, and that was definitely spot on. I've been through a lot of what we would call like an ancestral healing, or been dealing with a lot of ancestral energies over the past decade, which has brought up many life challenges. And so because I'm very much consciously aware of these energies too, it's like being in this sort of in-between place, like standing on a bridge, okay? And here I am walking across the bridge, and as I'm trying to make my shift from third density to fourth density, as we're all going through right now as a planet, it's like somebody's coming along and trying to shake the bridge, okay? So it's been a very vulnerable time. It's been a time of healing. It's been just dealing with a lot of energies that have challenged me in many ways, in the seen and unseen. So I feel that this activation in the green Tara energy is helping me to strengthen me to make that continual journey across this bridge. Okay, and so it's like moving from one realm to the other. I kind of look at it like water, where water is a bridge between matter and spirit. And so that's one of the things that green Tara is representing for me, is this bridging of matter and spirit. Okay. She's also helping to heal my heart. And one of the things that came through post activation was these layers were coming apart off my heart like an onion. Okay. And so the first layer of the onion came off, and when that first layer came off, I came a little unhinged. It was very out of the blue. It was very unexpected, and like a lot of emotions came out. And the emotions that came out really made me see and understand that what green Tara was trying to help me do was to have some compassion for myself. And so all the compassion that I have given to other people over the years, you know, working as a teacher, working in the school system, you know, we give a lot. And it's very much this energy of, you know, filling people's cups. And I know very well I need to fill my own cup. I do understand that concept. But she took it to another level, okay, where it was much more of a deepening and almost with a bit of fierceness to it, that the self-love came. And you know, one of the expressions of Tara is this sort of like Kali or Durga energy, where she's a little bit fierce, but that there's the purpose of that is to bring courage. Okay, so we have the courage of the heart to be able to make these changes and move through these shifts. So that was a really big layer that came off that first one. It was a little bit painful. Not a little, a lot, I have to tell you. So since then, I've been processing a little bit more of the layers, and it's just left me with this really, really tender spot in my heart. And so I've been nurturing that. Green Tara's been nurturing that, and she's helping me get through this time. So you know, this is a process, and healing is a process. So if you get an activation with Radhaa, just know that this activation is going to be super powerful. And it's not like, you know, we're dealing with some archetypal stereotypes of energies here, but the energies themselves are not, you know, just nice energies. They're real. They're real energies. So it's going to activate you into some deeper levels of healing when you get this activation. So be ready for it. Okay, it's gonna take you into a much deeper level of healing than you probably would otherwise get if you didn't have the activation. Okay, so another thing that came up for me also since the activation session with Radhaa is that with green Tara, to me she represents our innocence, our connection to earth, our connection to the feminine, our connection to the mother, our connection to the cosmos, like it's like a bridging energy. I see her as a bridge, and another goddess that I really resonate with is Kuan Yin, and I see them as sisters. So a really powerful activation that I received. So it's really brought this concept of innocence into my mindset, and how there's a place within every human, I believe, that is just completely innocent. And if we can tap into what we would call like original innocence, which is where we came from, you know, when we came from source and we first were a lot less dense than we are, there's that innocence there. And we find innocence in nature, in our natural surroundings, in the organic, you know, with the animals and the plants, this is where we as humans are evolving to. We're returning to our innocence. And so green Tara has really helped me understand this concept and to see it, because sometimes, especially when I was younger, I felt like, I walk through life a little bit naive sometimes, trusting people that I shouldn't have trusted, and not seeing the dangers, okay? And so that was kind of a quality in myself that I would sort of, put down, like I didn't think it was good. And so this is helping me see that that is actually the good part of me. That is the part of me that is pure. And, we all came from that place of innocence, and we've lost it. We've lost that. And for good reason, because the world can be a tough place, right? We've had to survive over time, and we've had to make our way through these earthly incarnations. But I just want to remind everyone that we all come from that purity and that innocence. And so for me, it's about a return to innocence, before the karmas took hold, before the pain of life, took hold. So I'm getting a little bit emotional, so I try to keep it together here. So that was a really powerful thing. And so during the activation session with Radha, she envisioned a crown. In her vision, she saw a crown for me, and I'm getting my crown, which is very much like green Tara. And then I was also gifted a pearl in my third eye. And again, I think the pearl represents the purity, the innocence, although it is formed from this irritation, right? And so, but what is the end result of it? What is the treasure that comes from experience? And it truly is our purity and our innocence. It's like, when you are ready, you can let go of all of it. You can just let go of what the pain is. I have a ways to go. I'm still evolving. But I feel like green Tara is helping me take another step forward on that bridge, bringing me back to my own soul. So, all right. Well, friends, I think that's it. I just want to tell you, like, Radha is awesome to work with. I really appreciate her beauty. And I'm talking about the inner beauty, not just the outer beauty, that, that space that she holds for you so that you can do your work, so you can heal, so these energies can come through and activate you. I really appreciate her. She's like a sister to me, and so I really appreciate that. So if you're thinking about getting an activation from Radha, it will definitely be something that you will appreciate. It'll be a great experience, and it'll be a powerful experience. So be ready for your goddess, because she's going to help you stand more in that power. When we connect with these goddesses, we're connecting with aspects of our higher self, okay? They are helping us to walk in our sovereignty. All right, well, thank you, friends. Thank you for listening today. Have a good day.